Hey everybody. So I guess I've been a little quiet for a week or so because I needed to sleep. And the first week I was on the channel, I was doing so many projects. I was like, I need to take a break. But I have been writing, I have been creating, and I wanted to share a poem I wrote this week. It was actually a poem for my poetry class, but it's been an ongoing metaphor in my life, and so it was fun to write. And it's still, I feel like there's still a couple areas I could clean it up, but I'd like to share it with you. So, in 1812, the biggest earthquake in U.S. history shook the tiny town of New Madrid to the ground. They hadn't invented the Richter scale yet, so they don't know how big it was. What they do know is that church bells could be heard ringing as far as the eastern seaboard, and that houses and chimneys fell down to the ground as far as St. Louis, Missouri. They also know that it changed the course of the Mississippi River, that it created a lake and waterfalls where there were none, and that the river actually appeared to roll backwards for some time. So I drift backwards, stare my forearms into fault lines, and wonder if my veins have always rivered my wrists this way, or if their course was somehow altered. I think about how I trembled when you touched me, when you told me my throat was a can of spray paint, shaken by my laugh that it colored the room around me. You didn't know that it wasn't the laughter that did it. These are the aftershocks. They always tell you that the big one is coming, and for me it did. I was 8 years old and my house fell down around me. This isn't a metaphor. It was 4:30 in the morning in 1994, and the epicenter was right beneath our house. But all I can remember is the sound and the doorway, and that Mom wasn't there. They said it was a 6.7, but I don't have a number to quantify the divorce. Maybe it's a ratio, like 60-40. Or maybe 10 for the years that I was in joint custody. Maybe the number of times I folded towels the wrong way in the wrong house, or the number of days I wore dirty jeans to school because I forgot to pack them with my lunch. But I seem to have lost track of these things. I guess I've lost a lot of things. I was taught to sleep in doorways, to move often, to pack bags in my sleep, to keep shoes by my bed, not to let things hang over my head, and to never sleep naked. But you weren't born here. You hear storms coming, speak tornado siren, and you want me to go underground. You don't understand that this ground isn't stable. It will crush me. So while you go down to your basement, you will find me in the doorway. I hope you aren't crushed by my insecurities that will inevitably come tumbling from my bookshelves. As you spiral out of control in your whirlwind and fly out the door, tornado lover, I'm sorry I'm so threshold. Sorry I'm more hinge than basement floor, more gypsy than girl next door, but I guess we're shaped by the natural disasters that we live through. I feel like it needs one last line, but I don't have it yet, so stay tuned, because there might be like version 2. So, anyway, that's the poem. Hope you're having a good night.